In next problem, we have depreciation here, and as well in balance. Okay, so here profit and loss account is given, balance sheet is given. In profit and loss account, depreciation is given, and here accumulated depreciation account is given. Accumulated depreciation account or provision for depreciation, both are same. In this problem, provision for depreciation account is maintained. I think you might have studied in PUC, preparation of depreciation account. We have two type of depreciation account. So to solve this problem, basic knowledge is required. So I'll just explain the depreciation account. It's a kind of a revision class. So here, in as I told, there are two types of depreciation account: when provision is not maintained and when provision is maintained. When provision is not maintained, depreciation journal entries will differ, and when provision for depreciation account is maintained, journal entries will differ, and the method is not same. So in first method, when provision for depreciation is not maintained, the journal entries are when asset is purchased, asset account debit to cash or bank. When depreciation is charged, depreciation account debit to asset account. When depreciation transferred to profit and loss account, journal entry profit and loss account debit to depreciation account. When asset is sold, cash or bank account debit to asset account. From sale of asset, we may get profit or loss. If we get profit, the journal entry is asset account debit to profit and loss account, as profit, income or gain should be credited as per nominal account rules. So in case of profit and loss account credit. In case of loss, profit and loss account debit. These are the journal entries in case provision is not maintained. So here, charging of depreciation and transfer of depreciation will come every year. First journal entry comes when asset is purchased, and these fourth and fifth journal entry, it comes when asset is sold. I have taken one example here. This is the example problem. So here, on 1/4/2006, ABC company purchased machinery for rupees 10,000. Second point, on 30th/9/2007. So this is first year. In second year, so this machinery is sold for 8,000, and in second year, 1/4/1/10/2007. Second year, another machinery is purchased for 6,000. So total two machineries purchased. Out of two machinery, first machinery is sold for 8,000. The rate of depreciation is 10% on straight line method. We need to prepare machinery account and depreciation account when provision is not maintained. So here, remember journal entries. So we need to prepare machinery account and depreciation account. So on 1/4/2006, asset is purchased for 10,000. For that, when asset is purchased, journal entry, asset account debit to cash or bank account. So purchase for 10,000. Date 1/4/2006. And for charging of depreciation, journal entry, depreciation account debit to asset account. So we charge depreciation at year end. Year end will be 31st/3/2007. Depreciation account debit to asset account. Depreciation account debit to machinery account. The rate of depreciation is 10%. 10,000 into 10%, it will be 1,000. Depreciation account debit to asset account. Depreciation account is debited. Asset account should be credit. Asset account credit side by depreciation account. First year depreciation is 1,000. Year end 31st/3/2007. And third journal entry, transfer of depreciation to profit and loss account. Journal entry, profit and loss account debit, depreciation credit. So depreciation credit by profit and loss account. First year depreciation is 1,000. So now balance the ledger. Depreciation 1000, 1000, both the sides same balance. Machinery account, debit side you have 10,000, so debit side is more 10,000. Same balance on credit side 10,000. 10,000 minus 1,000, it is 9,000. This is balance, first year closing balance. By balance carried down, should be carried down on 31st 3 2007. Next day 1/4/2007, second year opening date, this balance should be brought down here to balance brought down. Amount 9,000. In second year, this asset is sold for 8,000 on 30th 9 2007, exactly after using 6 months, April, May, June, July, August, September. After using 6 months, this asset is sold. So for sale of asset, journal entry, cash or bank account debit to asset account, cash or bank account debit, asset account credit side by bank account. It is sold for 8,000. This is for sale on 30th 9 2007. I told from the sale we may get profit or we may get loss. So here, to calculate profit or loss, one should find out book value of asset. How to find out book value? Take 10,000 purchase value. So purchase value is 10,000. I'll do calculation part here. So purchase value is 10,000 less first year depreciation. First year depreciation is 1,000 less second year depreciation. Second year depreciation. So charging of second year depreciation, journal entry, depreciation account debit to asset account, depreciation account debit to asset account. As it is straight line method, we should charge depreciation on original cost value or purchase value. Purchase value is 10,000 into rate of depreciation 10%, and in second year we use for 6 months only, so 6 months out of 12 months. So second year depreciation will be 500. This 500 depreciation should be charged on selling date 30th 9 2007. On selling date this depreciation should be charged. Okay, second year depreciation. Okay, depreciation account debit, asset account credit by depreciation account. So amount 500, 30th 9 2007. Okay, second year depreciation is 500. So 10,000 is purchase value. So first year depreciation, second year depreciation. So after deducting 1,500 we get 8,500. So this is called book value. 8,500 is book value. 8,500 worth asset is sold for 8,000. Selling price is 8,000 but value is 8,500. We sold less than book value, so 500 rupees is loss. So less selling price 8,000, so 500 is loss. So what is journal entry for? Loss on sale of asset. Loss should be debited to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit, asset account credit. So by profit and loss account, this is loss on sale of asset 500. So 30th 9 2007. In second year another asset is purchased. Purchase journal entry, asset account debit to cash or bank account. Purchased for rupees 6,000. Date 1/10/2007. So on this asset we need to charge depreciation. Usually we charge depreciation on this asset at year end. Journal entry, depreciation account debit to asset account. This is machinery 2 depreciation, second machinery depreciation. So purchase value is 6,000. Rate of depreciation is 10% and it is used for 6 months from this date to year end. October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months we used. 6 months out of 12 months. 600, 300 is depreciation. Depreciation debit, machinery credit by depreciation account. 300 is depreciation. And depreciation should be charged or transferred to profit and loss account. Secondary total depreciation is 800. Journal entry profit and loss account debit, depreciation credit by profit and loss account. So total depreciation is 500 plus 300, 800 should be transferred to profit and loss account at the end of year. Now balance. Depreciation 800, 800. Close machinery account. $9,000 plus 6,000, 15,000. 15,000. 15,000 minus 9,300. It is 5,700. This is by balance carried down. 31st/3/2008. This is maintenance of depreciation when provision is not maintained. Next, I'll explain how to solve problem when provision for depreciation account is maintained. Depreciation account when provision when provision of depreciation is maintained. When asset is purchased, same journal entry asset account debit to cash or bank account. When depreciation or provision is created or depreciation is charged, journal entry depreciation account debit, provision for depreciation account credit. The difference here, so here when depreciation is charged, depreciation account debit, asset account will be credited. But here when we charge depreciation, asset account will not be credited. It means we will not deduct the depreciation in machinery account, but we separately create depreciation in provision for depreciation account. This is liability. It appear on liability side. And when depreciation transfer to P&L account, same journal entry profit and loss account debit to depreciation. These two will appear every year. When asset is sold, same journal entry. And when provision for depreciation, okay, when we sell asset, whatever provision is created on that asset will be deducted in asset. This journal entry appears when we sell asset. So you will come to know this point when we solve problem. And in case of profit or loss from sale of asset, same journal entries. Okay, I'll solve the same problem under provision for depreciation account. Same problem. First point, on 1/4/2006 asset is purchased for 10,000. On 30th second year, after using 6 months, it sold for 8,000. On second year, another asset is purchased for 6,000. Rate of depreciation 10% on straight line method. Same problem I'll solve. So here, when asset is purchased, journal entry asset account debit 1/4/2006, asset account debit to cash or bank account. It is purchased for 10,000. For charging of depreciation, journal entry depreciation account debit to on 31st/3/2007. Depreciation account debit to provision for depreciation account. So amount 1,000. 10,000 into 10%, 1,000. Depreciation account is debited. Provision for depreciation account credit by depreciation account. Amount 1,000. And the third journal entry, transfer of depreciation to profit and loss account. Journal entry, profit and loss account debit, depreciation credit. Depreciation credit by profit and loss account 1000. So it will be transferred on year end 31st/3/2007. In first year there is no sale of asset, so charge transferring of provision of depreciation account to asset account will not come, and there is no question of profit or loss from sale of asset in first year. So this first year, close the balance, close the ledgers. Machinery account, debit side 10,000, same balance on credit side 10,000. So this is by balance carried down 10,000 on year end 31st/3/2007. Take same balance on debit side 1/4/2007 to balance brought down 10,000. Close provision for depreciation account. First year provision is 1000, so it means this 1000 is depreciation charged on this 10,000. Take same balance on debit side 1000, so to balance carried down 1000. So this balance should be brought down on opposite side, I mean credit side, by balance brought down 1000 on 1/4/2007. Close depreciation account, both the side depreciation is 1000. Current year depreciation. In second year, after using 6 months, we sold asset. Okay, journal entry for sale of asset, bank cash or bank account debit to asset account. So asset account credit side 30th/9/2007, credit side by bank account, sold for 8,000. This is for sale. And for this asset, depreciation should be charged on selling date. So journal entry for charging depreciation, depreciation account debit to provision for depreciation account, provision for depreciation account. So we used this asset for 6 months, so 6 month depreciation, it will be 500. 10,000 into 10% into 6/12, it is 500. 500 should be charged on selling date. Selling date is 30th/9/2007. Depreciation account debit, provision for depreciation account credit by depreciation account. So this is asset number 1, 500. 30th/9/2007. On so this is also asset number 1. On asset number 1, we charge depreciation total 1500. Okay, and next we sold this asset. When asset is sold, this provision should be transferred to asset account. Journal entry, provision for depreciation account debit to asset account, machinery account. So total asset number 1 is sold. Total we charge 1500 on asset number 1. 1500 should be transferred to machinery account. So date 30th/9/2007. On selling date, it should be transferred. Provision account is debited, asset account credit by provision for depreciation account 1500. Next, calculate profit or loss from sale of asset. So purchase value is 10,000. Total depreciation charged is 1500. 10,000 minus 1500, 8,500 book value. We sold at 8,500 is loss. Loss journal entry, profit and loss account debit, asset account credit side by profit and loss account. Journal entry is same. So 500 is loss. Okay, this is on 30th 9 2007. Next day another asset is purchased. For that, journal entry, asset account debit to cash or bank account, purchased for 6000 on 1/10/2007. For this asset, charge depreciation, journal entry for charging depreciation, depreciation account debit to provision for depreciation account. So depreciation will be 300 because we used this asset for 6 months. 6000 into 10%, 600. 600 into 6 by 12, it is 300. 600, 6000 into 10% we used for 6 months, from October to 31st March, 6 months. Depreciation debit, provision for depreciation account credit side by depreciation account. This is asset number 2, 300. Next, transfer depreciation to profit and loss account, journal entry, P&L account debit, depreciation credit side by profit and loss account. Second year total depreciation 500 plus 300, it is 800. 31st 3 2007 2008. This depreciation should be charged on 31st 3 2008. Now balance. Credit side is more, 10,000 plus 6,000, 16,000, 16,000, 16,000 minus 16,000 minus 10,000, it is 6,000. So this is by balance carried down on 31st 3 2008. Provision for depreciation account, credit side is more, 1800, 1800 minus 1500, it is 300. So it means 300, it is depreciation of second machinery because we sold first machinery here. First machinery provision will be exhausted and remaining second machinery provision will be continued. To balance carried down 31st 3 2008. So by balance brought down, 300 here, 1/4/2008. Depreciation both the side, balance will be 800. 800. This method is important for next problem. Without knowing this method, next problem cannot be understood.